All right, gonna get our watch set. All right. So, it's about 30 degrees this morning. It's a little chilly. It's almost, I left my gloves just because after about 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna want to take them off anyways. My hands are gonna get too warm. But I got this really nice, I believe it's a cycling jacket. That's what it's marketed as. But somebody, let's slow down a little bit. Somebody recommended it for running. I guess they run in Idaho. And here's the brand label. It's just a cheap jacket I got on Amazon. I think I paid $42 for it. And it keeps me really, really warm. I put like a single lightweight long sleeve on. And I put this jacket on over. And it keeps me really warm. All the way down to like, I've ran in like 17 degrees so far. So definitely would recommend grabbing that. Maybe I'll put a link on this video and you guys can pick one up. But super cheap, you don't have to spend a bunch of money, $100 something for some special jacket. And got shorts on, no leggings or long running pants today. When it gets a little bit below 30, then I'll start putting that stuff on. Especially if I'm gonna go kind of, excuse me, I got some burps coming up, but if I'm going on like a slower pace today, if I do a faster pace, and I could wear a short sleeve once I warm up for a couple miles, yeah, so, all right. Just gotta remember when I hit trails, I always gotta kind of go slow at first. Especially when it's cold, I want to go fast so I can warm up. It's kind of an instinctual thing. And, because I think I want to warm up, so take it slow, especially on trails. My heart rate really jacks up right off the bat, and I gotta remember just to go nice and easy at first, let my body warm up, let my heart rate settle, just try to maintain a nice easy pace. So how many races? Well, I do have a race signed up next year, 50K coming up in a few months. I just ran a 5K 2 weeks ago, got about 21 minutes, which is not too bad for mid 40s runner. I don't really train to 5K specific, but I think it's important you improve and increase your speed and your 5K time to get better, overall on longer distances, half marathon, marathons, and all that, So just want to keep reducing my time, as much as I can, and get faster and faster for longer and longer. That's my goal. As runners, we all have different goals, right? Some people just want to finish. Some people want to sign up for a race and do a long distance, and as long as they finish, they're happy. And that's fine. Whatever your motive is all good. But my motive is to do the best that I can. To kind of find out what that potential is. How fast can I go? For how long can I go? Can I, do the best in my age group. That's kind of my motivation for these races and all that. I mean, just running in general, I feel terrific. So, oh man, my hands are kind of cold. I feel like I should have brought my gloves, but oh well, we'll suck it up. Yeah, my motivation is, I love it. I love coming out here, even when I'm on the road, near closer to my house, running my 7 to 10 miles, on a daily basis. It's just nice, peaceful, clears the mind, makes you feel great. I mean, once you can just go out and do, 6, 8 miles, no problem. It's like you got like a superpower, So I love that. And I love strength training as well. I think they go hand in hand, especially the legs when you're a runner. Really want to get that strength training done. So, yeah, these woods look so different in wintertime right now than they do in the spring and the summer, So used to California climate my whole life that it doesn't change too much. I mean, we get changes, but not like this, not like, spring and summer, you can't even see through to the other trail over there. It's so full of green and leaves and foliage growing everywhere. And since winter came along, it's kind of like vanished, so really, really interesting. All right. I'm about to go up this big frickin'. Am I going this way? Oh, I guess we go this way. Okay. There's a big hill over there. Usually go up that way, but my navigation on my Coros is telling me to go this way. So, Coros armband. Couldn't find it this morning. I didn't feel like searching all over for it, but that thing has been such a great help. Been using it for about 3-4 months now. So I highly recommend grabbing one of those if you're looking for a heart rate monitor. We're going easy today, so we don't really need it too bad. I kind of know where I'm at. I use those mostly for my speed sessions and my longer runs and all that. So, all right. Yeah, we got 50K coming up. And then I'm going to do a 50 miler at the end of, I think it's October or November. And then over the summer, I'm thinking about signing up for a Xterra race, which is kind of like it's like a mini triathlon, but you mountain bike and you trail run. So trying to think about doing one of those. So it's kind of my updates right now. Might do a marathon or something around February, just to kind of get my body a little more ready for the 50K. But yeah, things are going well. No injuries so far, knock on wood. Oh man, my hands are cold. It's colder over here than my house. I think it's probably like 28, 29. But yeah, we're a little cold in our hands here. Everything else feels good though. My ears aren't even too cold. Just my hands. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna shut you guys down for a bit here. Alright, here we go. I don't know what the heck happened, but this Go 3 comes disconnected when I'm out here on the trail. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it. I just Googled how to connect it back and hold the button for 7 seconds and it connects, so go figure. But we're doing well. What are we on, mile? Let's see. 4 miles? Wow, okay. We're already on mile 4. I'm feeling great. That's what happens when you keep consistently and keep it going, Just kind of head out the door and have at it. some downhill action. Downhills are important. When I get closer to my race, I'm gonna actually do quite a bit of downhills in the couple weeks leading up to my race, because your legs need to adapt for those, or you could be hurting on race day, you know. So a couple times a week, pick you know, good 30 minutes worth of downhill in your regiment, and take them a little hard and let your body adapt, you know. Depending on how fast you want to go, of course. It's up to you. All right. Yes, it is a random Thursday, day after Christmas, and there's nobody out here. Just a beautiful, peaceful day. People ask how I'm adjusting to the weather out here, and it's not, you know, summer was hard. That high humidity was really tough. As far as running goes, you know, but once I got this jacket and kind of figured out how to, you know, stay warm for the winter, you know, it's pretty okay all the way down to the teens so far, so it's not too bad. And you know, when you go to your house, it's cold. Like, even with this jacket, it's a little chilly out, but you know, you suck it up for 10 minutes and your body warms up. It's really cold. I put a beanie on, keep my ears a little warmer. My hands are really cold, you know, a few minutes ago, but that went away after like 10 minutes. You know, it's a little painful, but not too bad. So, all right. Okay, we're gonna go back to this trail and then go up. Yeah, we're gonna head up to kind of towards the visitor center and like these lookout points for the river here in a few minutes. So turn you guys back on when we get up there. All right, we're kind of at the what I call the main trail. Most people walk. It's the visitor center up here. They walk down and go left and kind of right by the Potomac River. Really pretty views. There's a little lookout point up here. We'll run over there real quick so you guys can see it. It looks like we got some construction going on up here. Yeah, they're redoing this whole visitor center, and curious to go inside because I think it's been closed since we've lived here, which is, you know, around 8 or 9 months. All right. Yeah, so this is probably the best lookout point here. But yeah, really nice. These rocks are cool. Potomac River, right on that side, that's Maryland. You know, Washington, D.C.'s 15-20 minutes that way. And then Baltimore up north, we're on the Virginia side where we live. And really neat, a lot of history around here. A lot of cool places to visit. Really good nature. You know, I mean, California's nice, but the level of trees and greenery and stuff out around here is just much different. We do like it better. The community around here is a little more family oriented. There's a lot more activities for kids, and you know, there's a trade-off everywhere, right? If I was in LA still, I'd be running along the coast. Probably be about, I mean, this time of morning it'll probably be about 50 in the 50s instead of the 30s, but you know, it'd be a nice sunshiny day most likely. Right back on the Potomac Heritage Trail. Look at the water. Probably can't see it on here, but you can see right to the bottom. Really nice. There's not much flow to the river. This is kind of a little stagnant. I mean, it's always kind of stagnant, but it seems a little more than normal today. So yeah, we're Potomac Heritage. Got about 2.5 miles, maybe 2 miles left, something like that. Just kind of running back to the car, and that'll be it today. Kind of an easier run. Gone anywhere between 9 and 11-minute miles. Kept our heart rate pretty much below 145. More in the 130 zone today. Kind of jacked up a little bit going up some hills, but other than that, I'm pretty well. I did take it easy on the bike yesterday. I was about an hour between 125 heart rate and 135 on the bike. It's fairly simple, and I noticed when I take it easier, my heart rate goes down the next day. So something that works for me is actually easing up a little bit, and I find I do better. My 5K, I was able to taper very well that week. I felt like I tapered just right, and I ran a 21-minute 5K, and that was with hills. So I got 4th place though, which sucked. I wanted to get that medal, get on the winners, get up with the winner's circle deal. But hey, that means I'm gonna train that much harder for next year, and I still did well. I felt proud of myself, for how I did. So, and how much I've been improving. Oh, here we go. Maybe you guys can see them, maybe not, but there's a big family of geese here. Just hanging out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. There's like 12 of them out there. Oh, there they go. Interesting. All right. We are coming to this little dam here. It's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite parts of the trail because it's all rocky. It's a little more technical. Most of this is easy, but there's a few technical spots like this. I have to watch your step and not do anything stupid. I slipped a few times on here, not gonna lie, but never fell. I've yet to fall on my face. All right, back down. This part sucks here because it's all these like jagged rocks. I really need to watch your step. You can get a nice sharp one right in the side of your foot like I've done before. Thankfully it was no big deal. It was a sore for a few days. And it's so amazing how when I first started running on that, it felt much harder than it does now. Now it's like I know, it's that muscle memory. It's like a skill. If you have a skill, you got to sharpen them. All right, back to the car we go. I'm gonna feel unsatisfied. I think, I gotta do weight training today. So I gotta do some chest and some shoulders. So go home, consume some protein, and then about 3 hours or so from now, we're gonna do a little, kind of bodybuilder style workout. Actually really reduced lately just because my focus is running. Morning. Okay. All right. You go through, it's this little tiny pod. You can stick it right here on your hat or a couple other places, but excuse me, a little bit longer stride run there, but battery died on, so I had to put it back in the housing. So you guys will be cruising along with me in the housing now. Alrighty. Yeah, here's another. I guess you can walk down there. Well, it's closed down there. I go to the bathroom though, so we're not going to do much more exploring. Some porta potties right by the car. And we're kind of in a, I mean, there's nobody here, but this is still the main area, and I don't want to be by the tree and have somebody get all bent out of shape. If we're out on the trails a little more, it wouldn't really matter. But seen a few runners out here in the past 20 minutes or so. Pretty cool to see. Much nicer than a weekend, man. This weekend's, especially in the summer, there's a lot of people. All these picnic tables will be filled up. People everywhere, walking around everywhere, taking pictures. It's like a big tourist. You know, I think when people come to DC, this is part of their deal. So, all right, we're going this way. All right, so that concludes our run. Nice and easy, nothing fancy. Did a few little strides on the end, and got some trail miles. I'm gonna make a point of getting out to the trails a little bit more. I've been doing a lot of road running lately, and just kind of hard to get out to a trail. I think it's gonna be better for my training. I mean, I'm a trail racer more than a road racer, but I do a little bit of both. But I think it's, you know, the ground's a little softer, it's a little less pounding. You develop a little bit different strength because you are going uphill. You are kind of hopping across rocks sometimes. You know, the trail has ruts in it, and you got to kind of dodge things. Especially this trail has some rocks and rocky parts that you're going to have to dodge. So I'm going to make a point to be getting out to these trails. I'm looking forward to some snow out here this year, and then having a little trail run in the snow. See how that is, you know. California born and raised, so this is all new. This winter running, you know, in the cold. You know, in Northern California, it'd get, you know, down to the 30s a couple times. But for the most part, 40 degrees was a cold day, you know. And now I'm running in the 20s, a couple days in the teens so far. And then I think it gets colder in January. So, you know, it's a whole new deal I'm exploring, and it's not too bad. So if you're worried about winter running, you get a decent jacket, you get some gloves, get a beanie, and you just go out and do it, and you suck it up a little bit that it's cold. Definitely don't use that as a reason to not run, right? Yeah, that's not a good excuse. So just like the heat is not a good excuse, you can go out and you can do something. So all right, have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. I'll see you guys again. Alrighty.